Welcome to the Manuchehri Show, where energy and medicine meet. I will be your host for the next hour. I have over 19 years of healthcare experience and began my career as an energy medicine practitioner while working as an oncology nurse at a Seattle area hospital. My skill in moving energy combined with my medical background have been a catalyst for change in many people's lives. I hope the next hour will be transformative for you as well. Good morning and welcome to the Manuchehri Show. We're live here just outside of Seattle in the Bellevue area, actually, really close to Nordstrom's Rack, just pointing that out. I don't go there any longer because I always have an assistant with me in the car and I feel bad.
Well, that's no excuse.
Well, I don't
that should be a bonus.
To the rack
all right,
make them...
you take the cart. I'll just pick what I want.
Yeah. Well, I go in the dressing room and try on a bunch of jeans and they're like, okay, I have a lot of work I need to get done right now. Why are we at Nordstrom's Rack? But anyway, that's kind of like our point of interest when we're driving into the studio.
I don't see anything wrong with that.
Yeah. Okay, good. Yeah, great. I'm going to start off the morning with a beautiful what if question. For those of you who listen or follow me, you know that I love curious, positive what if questions. So today's what if question is, what if I'm receiving all that I desire right now? Right now, right this minute. It's all happening right now, not tomorrow, not next week. I mean, you don't add that to the what if question. Not next year, not when this is better or that's better, or you've moved or you have this person in your, no, right now. What if I'm receiving all that I desire right now? That's your what if question for the day or the week or the month. I like to repeat a particular question over and over and over again for weeks, sometimes months.
It's a fantastic question.
Oh, good. I'm glad you like it. Yeah, right now.
As I'm holding money so I can go to Nordstrom Rack after work.
Yeah, there we go. Go shopping at the Rack. What I should do is just drop Jen off at Red Robin. It's right there. They have great French fries. Order her a beer, a hamburger, and fries, and she can just relax. She's got her hand up, and then I'll just go into the Rack.
She's like, yes, please.
Yeah, and find some new jeans.
That's awesome.
Okay.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We will start things off down in San Diego, California, with Cindy calling in. Hi, Cindy.
Hi.
Hi, Cindy. How are you?
I'm good. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
I just was hoping to get an energy reading.
Great. I'm drawing out your energy right now. San Diego is just gorgeous, isn't it? Just stunning.
Oh, it's amazing.
It really is.
I love it here.
Yeah.
Love it.
It reminds me of Seattle, but better, because it's not pouring down rain all the time, but it has that same kind of feeling and kind, good people who are spiritual and aware and beautiful environment. It's really nice. You've got great energy. You just have a tiny leak, like a lot of people do these days, at the second chakra. Very tiny. Even your second chakra, it's talking to me right now. And it's been expanding and growing all around you because you are really diving into your emotional body. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And how does that feel to be diving in your emotional body?
It feels good. I feel like I'm setting aside my mind a lot more, or at least developing a better, kinder relationship with it, and really sinking in more to the heart and to the body.
It shows.
So
it shows.
Okay.
Oh, yeah, it shows. I mean, it's talking to me. It's like pulsating, glowing, showing me color and light and bigger and smaller. Yeah, it definitely shows. You're taking energy in through the root, the fourth, the sixth, and the seventh. And then just this teeny tiny leak at the second. And a lot of people have a tiny leak at the second because we're still wearing masks. And did I sanitize my hands? And, should I order Instacart again? Or can I go into the grocery store? Right. We have these irritants that we're still not used to. And everyone thought they'd be gone by now, myself included. But, several countries, including the United States, just hasn't done a really good job at pandemic wellness. Like we kind of suck at it. So is that...
Well, we started out okay, and then it's kind of starting to taper, but people just can't let it go and give up. You got to kind of stay strong with this one.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, I'm blaming the government, not necessarily, you don't need a mask. When I heard that, I was like, really? I wear a mask in the hospital almost every day. I'm pretty sure we need one right now. Okay, so sorry to go off topic here. So did that is that helpful for you? That your energy's looking great, your second chakra is expanding, you're taking light into the 4th, the 6th, and the 7th, and the 1st.
Yay. Does it seem like I'm doing a better job with managing my mind like a dog?
Yeah, definitely. The fact that your second chakra is pulsating like it is and is showing me a lot of activity, the answer is absolutely 100% yes. When people start to feel their real emotions, they're not as interested in their thoughts. It's not as compelling. And or if they have moments, like we all have moments where we might be gossiping or complaining, and then it doesn't feel good. So we stop that activity and we go back to our emotional body, and then our emotional body tells us that everything's fine even though we complained about something for 5, 10, 15 minutes. So you're doing a wonderful job, by the way, just wonderful.
Yay. Thank
Yeah,
you so much.
you're welcome.
I appreciate that.
Congratulations. Good.
Thank you, Marie.
You're welcome. Have a good day.
Yeah, thanks, Cindy, for joining the show. 877-825-8828 is the number for the show. We'll take now Donna, who's calling in from Lake Oswego, Oregon.
Ooh,
Hopefully,
nice.
I mean, I kind of put some twang on there, but that's all good. Donna, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. I'm thrilled to talk to both of you.
Yay!
Wonderful.
Marie, I took your shift class and I'm signed up for your advanced
Oh,
one. So
thank you.
I'm practicing.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. I had so much fun with that class. Were you a part of the grad call?
Yes.
Oh, that's so nice. Yeah. So, for those of you who aren't as familiar with the shift, actually, I think most everybody was more familiar with the shift than myself because I'm so busy. I don't always know what's going out in the world. And so, for people who took my last course who might be interested in my advanced course, all about cellular memory that's coming up, we did a live grad call this week. And several hundred from the course showed up, and we had another wonderful time. It was lovely. And so thank you so much. Thank you for, investing in your growth of consciousness and wanting to learn more about yourself. And now you're going to learn all about cellular memory, which is really, really cool.
Right.
So
my question, one, I'd like you to take a look at my energy, but I feel like my life is fairly overwhelming right now on several levels. But my primary relationship probably is the one that's challenging me the most. And I'm doing what you say about what if I just get out of the way and allow the laws of the universe to guide me. I don't know what else, I should be doing.
And how long have you been in this relationship?
21 years.
Yeah. So have you thought about ending the relationship or at least living separately? Because your partner doesn't listen to anything you say. You know that, right?
Absolutely.
Right. So you're not at all on the same page. And that there's nothing wrong. Your partner doesn't have to listen to you if they don't want to, but it's actually creating problems for you, right? It's you don't feel that connection. You're also not feeling loved and adored, and you definitely don't feel supported. Agreed?
Correct.
So
part of the situation is he is almost 86 and I'm 71.
So what?
And we're in really different places in our lives.
Great.
So
and I mean yes.
When you say for better for worse, then you
No. I personally, first of all, God did not create marriage licenses. That's a man-made thing. Even though they say it's ordained by God, God only ordains love. Incredible, amazing, loving bonds, whether that's with a human being or a dog, it doesn't matter. That's what creation ordained. So that if you can take that out of the equation and also
that
remember,
helps,
right? Also, people live a long time these days, right? A long time. The American Medical Association says that any woman who reaches the age of 55 who was not diagnosed previously, prior to that lovely birthday, with diabetes, cardiac disease, or cancer, her life expectancy is 105.
Oh, my goodness.
Right? And so men are just usually right behind us on that. So do you want to...
Wait, right behind us, like how far?
I don't know exactly.
Okay.
I need to look that
That's
up.
an open-ended,
Yeah, I don't know.
Like 70.
No.
I'm kidding.
I know, it's longer than that. That would be like 90s. 90.
I'm just
let's say 98.
I'm okay with that.
We'll just say 98.
I'm at the top where I am right now.
Yeah,
I'm looking down
at
that.
I love that. So what I'm trying to say is when people maintain relationships because this isn't something that just happened. This has been a problem for a very long time. This is not just like you woke up one day and went, oh, he's in his 80s now, I'm in my 70s, and now we have these differences. No, this has been going on all along. to some degree, but now you're just more aware of it. And,
Right.
you're more conscious of it, and you're not taking all the responsibility, where before you're like, oh, well, maybe if I'm just more loving and more kind and more compassionate with him, he's going to grow or change or see me the way I want to be seen. But none of that's worked. None of it. So now you're more like, I'm tired of over loving, over giving, and trying to make this person be nice to me. And I'm not saying he's a bad guy by any stretch of the imagination.
not by any stretch. No.
Yeah.
But I'm here in my condo in Lake Oswego while he's in our condo in Tacoma. So I have set up things. Yeah, I do things for myself. Absolutely. Yeah.
So what would be nice, and I'm not kidding,
taking a break.
Right.
Taking a break.
Well, I would like a permanent break. So, people don't have to get divorced, especially when we've got resources that we need to share to take care of us for the rest of our lives. People don't have to get divorced. It's unnecessary, but they can live separately. So I think it's a conversation for you to consider. First with yourself, what would I like? That's where I want you to put all your focus. What will make me happy? What's going to bring me joy? What do I want? Because as soon as you get the clarity about that, then you can start communicating to him about what you need. And he's not going to argue with you. He's going to go, okay, all right, because he doesn't know what to say. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Because I think it'd be lovely if you just live separately and you have different lives, but you can stay married. You don't have to get divorced.
Right. Well, and that's kind of what I do that back and forth coming here because my granddaughter's here and not his granddaughter, and it works really well. And so far that's good. But so you've confirmed what I am doing, what I thought I ought to be doing, rather than just, bust it all up and go through all that. Yeah.
You can. There's nothing wrong with that either. It just depends on, where we are sometimes it's just not the best time to break up finances. And sometimes when we're in retirement years, we just want that money to keep growing because we have to start taking out, our retirement fund.
Yep.
So it's not always the best time to then separate the funds. It's just better to keep them together, for some people, right?
Yeah. For us it is, I think. Yeah.
Okay. So your homework is to be obsessed with your own needs.
Why do you think I'm taking your class?
Okay, good. No, I'm so glad that you are. Thank you. Good job, by the way.
It's helping me tremendously because so much I've learned already. And I am one who is not quickly or easily in touch with my feelings. So I work on my second chakra a lot.
Great. And you know what I love that you just said about that, Donna? It's really true because most empathic, older soul individuals do not either know what they're feeling or have easy access to their emotions. And so learning how to do that is life-changing and freeing. And I'm so happy the classes are helping you. I'm thrilled. Okay. Anything else?
Did my energy look okay?
Yeah. So yes, I'm so sorry. You, just like our previous caller, have a tiny leak in the second, but you're taking energy in the 6th, the 4th, and the 1st. And that's it. So that's great. That's really wonderful energy. No real leak, which is fantastic. Good. Not even a pass through. Fantastic.
Good.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. And I'll see you soon on the shift.
I look forward to it. Thank you.
Okay. You're welcome.
All right. Well, thanks very much for dialing into the show, the Marie Manuchehri Show. And our crack team of producers looked up the age.
Oh.
Marie, it is lower.
But remember the criteria. You have to reach the age of 55. This isn't just longevity for Americans in terms of age, for like the general population. The statistic I quoted was that if a woman reaches the age of 55 and she doesn't have blah, 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 her life expectancy is 105. So that's the criteria you need to look for this.
All right, we have a new set of boundaries. I gotta get the team back together again. Okay.
Right. Because you were looking at the entire population. That would be people with all kinds of potential health issues.
All right. I feel a little bit better because now the number I think will come up after the one I'm looking at currently right now, which is
I don't know if they've
not very
good.
Have
finished that research.
Right. Right. All right. Well, there's at least a 25-year difference on the number I'm looking at right now.
That's so cute.
You're saying there's a chance.
There's a chance, Benny.
877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. Laurel from Vancouver. It could be either North Vancouver or South Vancouver. We'll find out right now. Laurel, which one?
I think North. It's Canada.
It is Canada. That'd be North. Yes. All right. Very good. All right. We love our Canadians. Yay. Neighbors to the north.
I love our
Canadians. You need a phone number for us. We have to call you long distance.
Actually, the phone number that I give is supposed to be
should be
international for everyone.
Oh, it's probably just the way my cell phone is set up then. Never mind. My problem.
Well,
Oh,
no,
it's all good.
because I mean, if it's not, I want to know because I would change that. I would change the plan and get a different number. So, so if that's the case, I would love to know because it should be free for everyone, no matter where you live, unless I have weird problems with my phone, which occasionally I do, my phone number. But yeah, we would be happy to let that be free for you. Okay.
Well, I'll have to look into whether it was my phone.
Okay.
So I took your course also, which was really fun.
Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm so glad you enjoyed it. And was it
Um,
helpful? Did you notice a difference?
Yes, I think so. The class was so big that every time I was like, "Oh, this didn't quite work for me, and I need some kind of little personalized hack." It just wasn't possible. So that was too bad. So I was kind of floundering a little bit.
It was a big class. I think we had close to 900 people in that course. It was quite big. But however, and maybe you're not a Facebook fan, we had a Facebook page that was attached to it, and almost 500 people participated, and I did answer all of their personal questions.
Yeah, I was on there.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, good. All right, great.
You don't necessarily want to ask like.
I know that's true. I didn't even think about that. Because your personal information is right there, right? Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Okay, so what can I?
That's what the radio show was great.
Ah!
I called you a couple times before I took the class, and you said things that were really encouraging. So I took the class, and so now I'm just being okay. Been doing these questions. Let's see if they're working because there was. It actually kind of scared me a little. I have to be honest. You told me a massive leak at one point.
Well, you don't have one right now.
Okay, great.
Yeah, you don't have a massive leak. So what did you do to change that? I mean, I'm sure we had a conversation, but I would just love to know what you did to change that.
So at that time, you said it was my route. And so I went on these long walks where I would like stomp around on my feet and do the what if questions, but really like feeling my feet while I was going on these long walks.
Wow.
So from a physical approach with the what if questions. And sometimes I would whip myself into quite a happy lather with those questions.
First of all, I just want to tell you, you're incredibly brilliant. I actually have an exercise in the book, Intuitive Self-Healing, to stomp, like to help babies or young kids. Actually, one of my clients created this exercise for her own children, and then I it helped kind of modify it a little bit. Where you stomp, you throw your fist towards the ground. But I already had the exercise, but she did it for kids, and it helps you ground. And it helps children sleep better at night. So you are brilliant. Good job. Excellent, excellent, excellent job. Great job. Perfect. So good job. You don't have a leak in your root. So you did it.
Okay. So no major leak and
no leak anywhere.
No leak anywhere. Well, that's very cool.
And then you're pulling up huge energy into the 1st, the 4th, the 6th, and the 7th.
Oh, very cool. Because there was also at that time a health concern, and you said, let's not even talk about that until you fix the leak. And now I don't think the health concern is actually going to be a concern anyway.
Yay! So congratulations. You get an A+. Good job.
Awesome. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Since I've got you,
okay.
Very quick question. Is there a place you could send us to learn how to do the auragraphs that you do?
The auric drawing?
The drawings that you do. I would love to learn how to do that.
Okay. Well, it's just something that I'm a self-taught healer. So, only the universe has taught me. But I believe I might have something on a YouTube channel potentially. If not, I will consider making a video for that. Okay?
Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Because sometimes drawing for me with intuitive stuff, like if I just can start moving my hands, then maybe something will, like just to bypass my mind, which is always the challenge.
Great. No, I'll make a video tutorial for it and put it on YouTube.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you so much. Have a beautiful day.
You too.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, thanks, and enjoy Vancouver to the north.
Right. I know. Aren't you excited to go back there and play? And
I would love to go anywhere but here to play. I think we'll start with just that. We've been kind of limited on
I know. Well, so far we're still planning to go to Greece. So that retreat is sold out, but we're going to be there June 27th through July 3rd, learning all about manifesting on the island of Syros. So, this wave is just going to move quickly through humanity so that we can jump on a jet and fly across the world.
Going to be super amazing. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. We are at our first break of the hour, and we'll be right back with more from Marie.
Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I hope you can join me on Thursday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. for a fascinating event. Explore the wisdom of your cellular memory through a multisensory experience for deeper intuition, manifestation, and self-healing. This is a free introductory event where you'll learn how your cells can provide you with psychic information that you've accumulated throughout your lifetimes, help connect you with allies from other realms, and help you live your life at a higher vibration. You'll also enjoy a guided visualization with me into a human cell for a powerful multisensory experience of your cellular memory, which holds the key to what you need to be happy and fulfilled while living here on Earth. For more information, visit my website, energyintuitive.com. Click the event page, click the icon for cellular memory, and you'll be all signed up. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye-bye.
5 things you need to know about measles in 30 seconds. The vaccine was developed in 1963, and measles became rare in the US. But low vaccination rates are now causing outbreaks that may put you at risk. Measles is highly contagious and spreads easily when an infected person breathes or coughs. Measles can have serious complications and can be deadly. It's also easy to prevent with a vaccine that's safe and effective. Please make sure you and your loved ones are vaccinated. Learn more at nfid.org/measles.
Hi, this is Marie Manuchehri. I'm excited to announce that I will be teaching a 90-minute online course on January 21st, hosted by the East West Center for Self-Realization. And this class is only $30. So you can't go wrong and you are going to love it. It's called You Got This. We're in a really interesting, challenging public and private time in most of our lives. The time has come to make progressive, lifelong changes to benefit you and your world. And so, like many times, it may seem like, is this really the right time? But it is the right time. It's the right time for you to make drastic, positive changes that will affect your finances, your love life, your health, your overall amazing joy. So I want you to join me for this fast-paced online course designed to heighten your vibrational system and address all of these incredible and amazing areas of your life. You will benefit enormously from this experience immediately, and you will feel happier. I hope you can join me January 21st, 2022 at 5 p.m. Pacific time for 90 minutes online for $30. Visit energyintuitive.com, the events page, click the link. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Alternative Talk 1150. It's good for what ails you. This statement has not been evaluated by the FDA.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here right next to Nordstrom's Rack and Red Robin, French fries and new jeans. What a perfect combination.
It's like plugging our local
I
area.
know. They're so lucky. They're so lucky. Okay, so
we were not paid or
no.
to say, by the way.
We don't get paid for very rarely do we get paid for a commercial. Yeah. So
because I sign a contract every year saying I can't do those things.
That you can't get paid
it's for. It's called Pluggle and Payable. Yes, I can't make mention.
Well, and
there goes my job.
Right, which makes sense,
yeah.
right?
Well, no, I get it.
And I could go look for people who would want to advertise on my show, but I just don't have time. We don't have time to do that. So we just make commercials for me. And then occasionally someone says, could I have a commercial on your show?
It's like you can mention it. You just can't. It's the call to action.
Right.
That's where it's a little hairy. Okay, 877-825-8828 for the show. We'll take now Kathy calling in from the San Diego area. Hi, Kathy.
Hi, thank you for taking my call.
Of course, back to San Diego.
Yeah, back to San Diego.
I love it. What can I do for you?
Well, of course, I'd love to have you check my energy, but I also have some issues with pain in my left side of my body.
Oh, interesting.
So I was hoping you can tell me a little bit about that. I've had traveling pains for the last year and a half, and I feel like I'm going through some sort of transition, but I'm not sure if this is a physical thing or a spiritual thing.
I think it's a mental thing, actually. Like your energy looks actually pretty good. Honestly, you have a tiny leak like everyone else so far today in the second chakra, and then you have a pass through in the third, meaning that your immune system is working a little bit harder than we would want it to. It's not a leak, it's just energies. constantly moving into the vortex and just moving through. But and pain on the left-hand side of the body means that you need to learn to receive. The whole left-hand side of the body is feminine, and feminine energy is receptive. That's why women tend to be more intuitive than men. That doesn't mean that men aren't incredibly intuitive themselves. It depends on how much feminine energy they allow to flow in their body, just like women need to allow masculine energy in their body so that they allow themselves to be empowered, because masculine energy is very powerful. Right. So you have to learn to receive. And that could be why you have these movements or traveling. I think that was the word you used, discomfort, because you're not good at receiving. Right. So that, and notice your energy is already picked up just by having this conversation, which is lovely. It means we're on the right track. We're talking about something that's important for you. So I would love it if you start repeating, what if I easily receive?
What if I easily receive?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then the pain can go away in that left-hand side of the body. You're really lucky. Your body likes to scream at you, honestly. It does. Your body does not like to be sick. You know how some, I know this is going to sound weird, but sometimes when I look at pets, when people are worried about their pets, and especially as they start to age, there's some pets who really don't care if they're in discomfort. They're fine. They're okay with it. And there's other pets that absolutely hate it, and they really need like some non-steroidal anti-inflammatory or even an herbal formula. So your body is one of those that hates to be sick. Your body doesn't like health issues. So it screams at you really early on before anything is coming down the pike to get your attention. Which is really great, but it scares you because you're like, oh, it's screaming at me. There must be something terrible about to happen. But no, nothing's terrible about to happen. It's just warning you, we need to make a change. We need to make a change. We need to make a change. So in this instance, it's about learning to receive, which will take away that traveling pain.
Okay, so nothing like nerve damage.
No, and I looked at your seventh vortex because as soon as you started because I drew out your energy and there was nothing in the seventh vortex. And then as you started to explain your symptoms, I went back and looked at your seventh chakra and I don't see any dysfunction. And that's the vortex that governs the entire neurological system.
Okay.
Okay.
So what if I easily receive? Okay.
Yeah. And let's see what happens. Just like, I think it was our last caller who got rid of all of her problems. She doesn't even have the health issue anymore because she's stomped and grounded. I mean, energy is powerful and it can change any situation.
I agree. And of course, I'm doing your Greece retreat.
Oh, great. We're going to have so much fun on that retreat. We're going to have a blast. We really are.
I have to receive enough so I can get on the plane.
Yeah, you will. I mean, you'll get on the plane. But yes, I mean, sometimes it just takes a couple of weeks of using a what if question. It doesn't take a long period of time to change one's energy at all. Okay.
All right. Thank you very much.
Yes, and I'll see you in June.
Yeah.
How exciting.
All right. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Yeah, thanks, Kathy, for joining the show. 877-825-8828 for the Marie Manuchehri Show. One more. Do you have a little mention? You good?
Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, I know. Because,
Jen
makes me this beautiful
That's what
calendar.
I'm making sure we're on top of.
I mean, you already made commercials for me, but I'll just give brief announcements here. The vibrational coaching and mediumship coaching, they're now live on the website. They start in September 19th and September 21st. They're 12 weeks of coaching. We only allow 30 people in the course. So you definitely can get all your questions answered and have that personal attention. And I really recommend, if you haven't studied with me before, and especially if you have a lot of fear-based beliefs, please take the vibrational coaching program first. It will make you so much more successful in psychic development and mediumship development, because fear is an illusion. And so you have to learn to let go of it, which can take a lot of practice. Because so many humans are terrified of invisible things. And then we already had that lovely commercial for You Got This, which is coming up January 21st at the East West Self-Realization. They changed their name, so that's why I paused there for a moment. But it's an online course, January 21st between 5 and 6:30 p.m. It's coming up. Benny just told me, okay, all these things are going to be happening very, very soon.
Yeah, it's a couple of weeks.
Right. And this is to help you. It's called You Got This. So you can heighten your vibrational system, addressing health, money, love, and true happiness. And then, of course, the Shift Network, they offer free courses, which I love. So I did a 1-hour course with them explaining all about cellular memory. I have a 12-week um, advanced course coming up. It's called Explore the Wisdom of Your Cellular Memory Through a Multisensory Experience for Deeper Intuition, Manifestation, and Self-Healing. So we had a lot of fun in that course that we did for about an hour. So go ahead and you go to the website, energyintuitive.com, click on events, and you can either go to the industry page to find out the courses that I'm not teaching on my own platform, or click online courses for the ones that I am teaching on my platform. Okay.
Perfect.
I got it all out.
You got it all out. And
Yes.
because if we don't, yep, Jen will get the whip out. It just happens. She's really like that. No, I'm kidding. That's not
she's
true.
not like that
All
at
right.
all.
We'll
That's
take
funny.
now Alice calling in from Carlisle. Not sure where Carlisle is. Where's that, Alice?
It's in Pennsylvania.
Oh.
Hi, Benny.
Hi there.
Hi.
Pleasure to have you.
Hey,
How are you?
I am well, Marie, and you?
Oh, thank you. I'm lovely. I'm just lovely. What can I do for you?
I'm calling back to report about I had asked you what to do with my husband's unresolved torn right glute.
Oh, right. That wasn't too long ago, like a few weeks ago. Yeah. So what happened?
We're having results with this right
Yay!
Yeah, but it's difficult in a way. Right after I got off the phone, because he was standing right with me listening, like
and I was complaining about him. I remember. Yes.
And
ears were burning.
And I said, okay, here we go. Because if I love him so much, you do what's right for the person. I said, you're going to quit whining about it. You're going to feel it heal. And we are going to do this thing.
Love it.
And my kids are on their phones texting me like, you could practice for a while. You don't have to say it right away. And I'm like, because they were watching. And he kind of, it hurt his feelings. And
I know. I am sorry, but I am not, because I mean, I am. I don't want anyone's feelings to be hurt. But, as an intuitive, you have to give the information that's coming through, or it can't be helpful. But go ahead.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
But
it's true.
I mean, it wasn't that you said it, because you could just be some lady on the West Coast wacko.
Right.
Said it.
Right. But just remind him, this is what some of my clients say. Marie told me, so you can blame me all you want.
And you remember the most of it is that I love you, and I love you more, and that you're a strong person. So lean into that too.
Aww.
So he instantly quit complaining. We ordered the infrared
the lights
device.
Yeah,
So he goes up and suns the affected area a couple times a day, and he has been able to go on walks. Which like almost a mile. Like it used to be the grocery store was a no-go. You couldn't go in to pick up a thing. Yeah. But now it's been hard for me because like it made me angry, and we've had weepiness because I can't go just to my, default mode of, oh yes, I have to like stand in it. And this is,
Well,
but I want to thank you.
You're so welcome. I'm so happy. And I'm also glad that you're in touch with your own feelings, right? Because you do need to tell him how you feel about things regarding you. Because I know you work very hard in this relationship, and I would encourage you to not work so hard in this relationship.
Right.
And have more fun, and let him take care of you a little bit, especially now that he can walk a mile. Maybe he can he can wash more dishes for you, or
he's very good with tasks. He's very instrumental. Like every day I go to work, he shows up with a cup of coffee.
Oh, okay. Well, that is precious. I love that. So what do you need from him then? What do you need to feel loved by him?
Oh,
what do you need? Because apparently the cup of coffee isn't totally working for you.
He's good with works. He's good with works of service. We all have our different love language.
So what's your love language?
Mine is like, tell me, talk to me.
Right. So yours
communication.
It's called words of validation. That's mine, actually. That's one of my love languages.
Or just tell stories, Yeah. I'm Southern. Just tell stories. Just be there.
Oh.
Yeah.
So, but tell him, honey, if you could just tell me 3 times a day something that you really love about me, or that something you're appreciating about me 3 times a day, I'm going to be a very happy woman. Just tell him that.
But he'll put it on his, it'll go on a thing on
Great.
his phone, and it'll happen on time because he's that. He
That's
flies it over the
great. I
flagpole.
love that.
He's awesome.
I love that.
And it's good to have reminders.
It is good to have
Yeah.
reminders, all of us. And so I'm happy you know what you need. I'm happy that you're going to communicate it to him if you decide to. And I'm very happy he's going to put it on a timer and go, oh, babe, I really love that outfit you were wearing today. That's so cute.
Well, I'm just happy he is healing, and I thank you
You're
for
welcome.
the tough love about it. So.
You're welcome. And I'm happy for both of you. And I'm so grateful for him to put in the hard work that he's doing to heal his tushy.
Thank you.
You're welcome. You're very welcome. And we send all of our love to you and your family.
Bye-bye.
Okay, bye-bye. Okay, so
what a cute call.
Right? That was adorable.
I mean, straight up.
Yeah, we loved that.
So I have two takeaways from me.
Yeah.
It was great that she had her kids to back her
on
how the conversation was going, like, how am I supposed to approach this? And also what they also mentioned, like, on practice. It does help.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard to maybe come up with the right words right away.
True.
But I think it's perfect on taking some time, but
actually,
getting
Jen
out.
and I do that. We practice all kinds, like if we have to have a difficult conversation with a client or a support group that we're working with, we talk about it, negotiate. We sleep on it sometimes.
Right.
Like, okay, because at one moment we might be kind of hot about it, you know, and then, okay, let's just wait till tomorrow. We'll talk about it tomorrow so that we can have more of a constructive, or sometimes this would not be good for the person we were just talking to, but sometimes we just go, it's not even worth the conversation. We're just going to hire different people to work for us or something like that. Right. So yeah, I think that's lovely. That was great that they did that team approach.
And the tough love thing. I mean, it really kind of is true on some forms. And so I think it works. I want to see, I want to have a follow-up.
Okay, well, good.
Like, see what
we'll have Alice give us a call in another month and see how it's going.
See if he's popping off those words of affirmation to her.
Right. And I think that everybody needs to discover what your love language is, because everyone's different. It has a lot to do with your childhood, your previous lifetimes, the things that have hurt you or that you missed. And so if your partner can be aware, but you have to figure it out. And reading the book about love languages, the 5 languages of love, is powerful. He does a storytelling, and that's why it's a best-selling book. Still on the shelves, many years later. But it's a powerful book. It really is.
Very true. Last break of the hour is right now. We'll take it now because we've got a caller from England I'd like to get to before the end of the show. So we'll take this. We'll be right back with more from Marie.
Okay. Hello, this is Marie Manuchehri, and I hope you can join me on Thursday, January 20th at 5:30 p.m. for a fascinating event. Explore the wisdom of your cellular memory through a multisensory experience for deeper intuition, manifestation, and self-healing. This is a free introductory event where you'll learn how your cells can provide you with psychic information that you've accumulated throughout your lifetimes, help connect you with allies from other realms, and help you live your life at a higher vibration. You'll also enjoy a guided visualization with me into a human cell for a powerful multisensory experience of your cellular memory, which holds the key to what you need to be happy and fulfilled while living here on Earth. For more information, visit my website, energyintuitive.com. Click the event page, click the icon for cellular memory, and you'll be all signed up. I cannot wait to see you there. Bye-bye.
Do you make a positive difference in the world? Do you have a talent, philosophy, base of knowledge, product, or service that you know could help a lot of people if only you could reach them? Join Alternative Talk 1150's family of broadcasters and start walking down a fruitful path. As host of your very own program, dial 425-653-1150 and find out just how affordable it can be to have a show on 1150 AM. That's 425-653-1150. Alternative Talk. We have an opportunity waiting just for you.
Hi, this is Marie Manuchehri. I'm excited to announce that I will be teaching a 90-minute online course on January 21st, hosted by the East West Center for Self-Realization. And this class is only $30. So you can't go wrong, and you are going to love it. It's called You Got This. We're in a really interesting, challenging public and private time in most of our lives. The time has come to make progressive, lifelong changes to benefit you and your world. And so, like many times, it may seem like, is this really the right time? But it is the right time. It's the right time for you to make drastic positive changes that will affect your finances, your love life, your health, your overall amazing joy. So I want you to join me for this fast-paced online course designed to heighten your vibrational system and address all of these incredible and amazing areas of your life. You will benefit enormously from this experience immediately, and you will feel happier. I hope you can join me January 21st, 2022 at 5 p.m. Pacific time for 90 minutes online for $30. Visit energyintuitive.com, the events page, click the link. See you soon. Bye-bye.
Make it a great day. Keep your dial on Alternative Talk 1150.
And welcome back to the Marie Manuchehri Show. We're live here, in Bellevue, just outside of Seattle, actually. Yeah, I won't mention those stores again.
Thank you.
That's fine. Yeah, you're welcome. You're welcome.
It is like we're giving favoritism towards them or something.
Oh, we're just talking about fun things.
Oh, I know.
Yeah. Oh, and so I just want to talk just for a second before let's go to England. She's been waiting long. Let's just go.
Graham is actually, he's waiting. So yeah,
Okay,
Graham.
Graham.
Hello, Graham.
Hello.
Hi, Graham. How are you?
Hi, I'm feeling great. Yeah, good to be
Good.
speaking with you.
Yes, lovely. What can I do for you?
Well, I'm another of this endless number of shift network people.
Lovely.
I'm looking forward to the new course.
Oh, thank you so much.
But I've also booked a session with you. That's next year.
I know. I'm
a year
sorry.
from now.
I'm sorry.
So I'm wanting any advice you could give me for how I, get through the year, so I'm still around to benefit from that session.
Oh, okay. So what is the potential problem that would not let you get through the year?
Well, advanced prostate cancer is the biggest
advanced.
one.
Interesting. So when were you diagnosed?
2014, and I was given 3 years.
Right. And you have surpassed that.
Hey, you crushed that.
Right. It's amazing.
Yeah, I haven't resolved it.
Mm-hmm. Has it stopped growing?
It's not gone away.
But it stopped, right?
No, it hasn't stopped.
You mean
I don't know quite how come. I mean, I've tried lots of different things.
Right.
But obviously I haven't resolved it. The blood test keeps going up.
Right. So the blood test is indicating that the tumor is active, right? Or the disease is active. Yeah. But have you had any more progression of symptoms or pain or anything of that nature? Because I get no. Is that true?
No, because I never had any symptoms to begin with.
Good.
It was discovered by chance.
But I want you to know that's really rare for a late stage prostate diagnosis. Most men, when they're diagnosed for late stage prostate, it's because they're having a lot of pain, right? So they're having a lot of pain. So I will tell you, so this is all good. You're doing fantastic. I want you to start celebrating, and then we'll get those numbers down. I'm going to give you some tools and techniques right now, which is going to be very exciting. Here's the reason why the majority, and I say majority because someone could have a slightly different way of looking at it, but the majority of men who develop prostate cancer is because they feel guilt. And I would say the majority of the men that I worked with who had prostate cancer have no factual reason to feel guilty, none whatsoever. It's just something, it's almost like that Catholic guilt, or I've heard a lot of people who are part of the Jewish faith, they call it that Jewish mother guilt, and I'm just using those as stereotypical examples. So here's what I want you to do. Of course, you never have to do anything I say. I would love for you to lay down for 10 minutes a day. Put your hands kind of around the belly button area, any place it's comfortable. You're going to rest there. And then I want you to repeat silently for 10 minutes. I have always done the very best I could in every situation of my life with what I knew at the time. And I just want you to repeat that. You can repeat it slowly. You can do it fat, whatever you want for about 10 minutes. You could start with 5 if you want to, but 10 is the goal. And that's what I want you to do so that you are in an excellent place. You are doing wonderful. You are healing. Seriously, even though the numbers have gone up, you are healing. Agreed? I mean, it has not gotten worse. There hasn't been movement. No. So this is excellent. And I know the numbers are important, but we'll work on that as well. But this is what I want you to do every day for a very long time, like several months, at least several months. And then I want you to use the what if question. What if my body is magical? What if my body is magical? And I just want you to use, because you're kind of mad at your body and a little frustrated and annoyed with it. And I want you to start realizing, first of all, how fortunate you are, how blessed you are, and how magical your body is. So I'm using the word magical versus healthy or cancer-free, or because I don't want to activate any lower vibrational feelings you might have about your body. I want you to start to fall in love with it and really, really, really appreciate it.
I like the word magical. That's great.
Good.
I've been doing some, I found the what if questions great.
Good.
They're really good.
Good. Yeah. And try not to think of those numbers. You already go and get tested. You already know what it means. The doctors are watching you, but let's just not think about it in between these visits. Let's just not even bring our awareness to it. Don't let it come into your mind, because despite the numbers, you are living a pain-free, happy, healthy, normal life, right?
Yeah.
So let's focus on what's really happening. Here's an example. I have a few clients who have bone on bone in their body, and their physicians, of course, want to, do either a total knee replacement or a total hip replacement, but these clients don't have any pain and they have full mobility of their, joints. So they're not going to get the knee replacements. So we need to remember that modern medicine has certain statistics and factual aspects, but that doesn't mean we can't fall out of those, mainstream models and still have full and healthy and wonderful lives.
Yeah.
Okay?
Yeah.
Okay.
Great.
Okay, good. I can't wait for our appointment, and I'm sure you're on my cancellation list. So that means that you are, because it's based on health needs. I'm sure we'll get you in before 2023.
Oh, great.
Okay.
Thank you
very
much
much
indeed.
Yes, I'll see you soon.
Yeah, thanks, Graham, for joining the show from across the pond.
Love
That's
it.
what the kids call it these days. 877-825-8828. We'll take now Carol calling him from Fresno. Hi, Carol.
Oh, hello. Hi.
Hi, Carol.
Hi. Thank you for taking my call.
Of course.
I'm so grateful.
Of course. What can I do for you?
Okay. I'm a nurse of 40 years, and I'm leaving my current job this year.
Yay.
Yes. I heard you say recently that we need to let the younger nurses come in who need to learn compassion, and it just resonated with me.
Good. I'm so glad. And I just want to say thank you so much for the work that you've done and the work you're currently doing. And I'm so glad you're going to give yourself a break and relax and find other things that make you happy too.
Yes. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
So my question today is, I've been challenged with some medical issues.
Yeah.
I have fallen.
Yeah.
I have fallen multiple times.
Interesting.
And the first fall resulted in a shoulder injury, and it froze. And then I fell again and hurt the shoulder. And then I got COVID. I just got over COVID. And during COVID, I fell. And I'm dealing now with a injured foot and leg.
Mm-hmm.
And I just I need help.
Yeah, you do.
Figuring out what is my life and body trying to communicate.
That's a really great question. So I drew out your energy, and for all the falls you've had, you don't have typical areas in your energetic system that I would think about falling. Like, I don't see anything wrong with your neurological system. So that means no dizziness or equilibrium issues, vertigo. Your root chakra is taking in tons of energy. So that means your structure, your skeletal system is strong, but it's your third chakra has 1, 2, 3, 4 arrows of pass-through that are going through the vortex. And that chakra governs the immune system. So something's up with your immune system. Your body's trying to get your attention. That's what I think is happening. I do think quitting your job is going to be super helpful. When's your last day?
September.
Oh, can't you just quit now? Why do you have to wait till September?
I come up with all kinds of financial excuses in terms of insurance but I could do it. I could do it.
Right. I mean, I don't want to push you to feel worried financially or about healthcare. I don't want to push you. And September isn't horribly far away, but it is down the road. Can you reduce your hours?
I actually have right now. I'm part-time because of the shoulder injury.
Great. Okay, good. Okay. So shoulders are about burdens, and working in the hospital or wherever you're working is a burden for you. Like your body is done, but it's your immune system. So what helps the immune, and isn't that weird? Like you don't have a true complaint of an immune system issue. Yours is falling down, but I've learned over the years to listen to what I'm seeing and feeling in the body. That's what intuition is. Intuition doesn't look like black or white. It's very gray, and everyone's unique and different about how they move energy in their body and what they need. So the third chakra emotionally is about self-love. So I bet that if you start falling in love with you, everything's going to change. So have you worked on that at all?
I have worked on it some since listening to your show for a number of months now. So I am so grateful for this confirmation that I'm on the right track. I wasn't trusting myself, though. I could start crying. I so appreciate. I appreciate the validation.
Of course. So, honey, I love you so much. Just all day long, have like internal loving conversations with yourself. Like, honey, I love you. You're amazing. You're precious. I think about how many times I tell my grandkids and my dog Charles how much I love them. And then I'm like, okay, how many times did I do that for me today? Okay, wait a minute. I got to play catch up here. So I want you to have constant or consistent internal dialogue. And that would be great for Graham too, since he's working on his immune system. Our last caller from, across the pond. So if you could start, along with all the other things you're doing to love yourself, start having kind, compassionate internal dialogue, just like you've had with all of your patients throughout the years.
Okay.
Okay?
All right. Thank you,
You're
Marie,
welcome.
so much.
Have a beautiful day.
Yeah, thanks for joining the show. 877-825-8828. Probably have time for one more sneak in. Is that cool? All right, we'll take Charlene calling in from Pasadena, California. Hi, Charlene.
Hi, how are you?
We're good.
We are great. Thank you. Hello. What can I do for you?
Oh, wonderful, Marie. I have just discovered you in the past week or so, and I've heard a couple of people mention the shift. I am a little bit familiar with that, but not really. I don't tune into that regularly. But what I do tune into is my intuition. And I have gone into a space within myself since I was a very little girl. And I'm now an old woman. And
well, I would not say that. I don't believe in old. I really don't. But go ahead.
Truly.
Yeah.
Age is a number.
Yeah.
But in on this plane, my age is pushing toward 70.
Great.
And
love it.
Yes, and I'm fairly healthy. I'm actually very healthy. But I do have some past that I've been trying to unravel and get to some truth with.
So can you speed it up just a little bit, because our time is...
We've got about a minute left. Yeah.
So can you tell me really quick?
I'm so sorry.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
What I want to know is if you pick up from my energy, if I'm on the right path, and if you can offer me your wisdom from what you see.
Right. So your intuition is excellent. So I'm so
Solid.
glad. Yeah, it's
Solid.
really beautiful that you can go inside that precious place inside of you and get what you need. The area where I see a lack in your energetic system is your heart chakra. You're oversympathetic. You care too much for everyone else. I mean, these are great qualities to have, but not if it's not balanced with love and appreciation and devotion and receptivity for yourself. So, because you have a leak in the fourth, a significant one. So I'd love for you to start saying to yourself, what if I easily receive all that I truly deserve? I want you to get curious about that question, repeat it multiple times a day. And Benny's playing the music, so I have to go. So I just want to thank you so much for calling in.
Thank you.
You're welcome, and keep me posted. I want to know how things go.
Yeah, Charlene, thanks very much for the call.
And thank you, everyone, for listening to the show. We wish you many gorgeous, joyful blessings and a ton of self-love. Bye-bye for now.